Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to go back in time to my first ever build. I want to look at my build and I want to fix the build because I have a feeling that this build is going to be a little rough around the edges, seeming as though I didn't really know how to use build mode in The Sims 4. So here's my first ever build. It was a modern family home. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and it says a contemporary and stylish abode fit for family of 4. Split leveling has created a lovely dynamic interior for entertaining or enjoying one's solitude. Wow, I really put a lot more effort into the description. And I love how I'm just saying that my epic split leveling has created a lovely dynamic interior for entertaining. Anyway, well, we are definitely scrolling back to September the 4th, 2014. That's a long time ago. All right, so here is the house and I've got my Deligracy sim right here and we're going to have a little look around, but let's just look at the exterior. I mean, it's not a bad build for a first ever build in The Sims 4. I remember I was really nervous when the game came out that it would be really different to The Sims 3 and I would be really bad at it or I wouldn't like it, but thankfully, just like The Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3, I really enjoyed The Sims 4. But it definitely did take a little while to get used to. I'm just looking very carefully at this, seeing what things I already want to fix up that I don't like. Okay, well, let's have a look at the interior. Oh, and we need to definitely fix this wall here. And I believe this was actually posted the day that the game came out in Australia, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's go into this room. Okay, so this is where the split leveling is. We've got a lounge room here. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know why there's a random lamp on the floor, but whatever. Maybe that's a feature. I highly doubt it. And I can already see I was very excited by the use of the bracket keys to size up items. So this is the split leveling right here where we have a bar and I already see a problem. You can't actually get to that doorway because you need a platform and stairs to get onto it. So what actually is behind this wall? Is it? Oh, okay, it's a bathroom. All right, oh, and we've got the shower with a glass panel next to the shower. That seems a little odd. Good to see the toilet paper there. Haven't forgotten about that. And then there's this like indoor pond. Okay, I'm having way too much fun sizing up stuff. I think I want to size a lot of it down. Oh, this is one of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't add a railing to the stairs. Biggest pet peeve ever, because I think it's so unsafe, even though the Sims can't fall off. I wish they could, but they can't. But it still frustrates me, so I used to do that. And also that wallpaper needs to be extended. These lights are too big for the wall. And I mean, this is quite nice though. Oh my gosh, those hanging lights near the back door are huge. And why is there an island counter missing? Oh no! This is so sad. So Deli back in the day didn't understand what was an island counter and what was a kitchen bench because the middle things are actually the kitchen benches and where the counters are meant to be, I've actually used the kitchen islands. So that's really sad. Do you want to see this? Look at this kitchen.
Wait, I want to see. Wait, what? Yeah, why is there's like a big gap?
I don't know why there's a gap, but see how I've used the islands.
I mean, they still function.
The islands do?
I mean, yeah, you can still use that as counters.
Yeah, but you can't use the stools at the island.
I mean, you could if you put. Right. No, okay, sorry. I was saying you could use them in the back, but you can't use the island one.
No, isn't that sad?
That's so funny. You do that back to front.
Railing. Yeah, and look, I sized up like everything. This lights
well, because it was
through the wall.
to be fair, the sizing up thing had never happened before. We never were able to do that, so it was something new and cool. That's a big light.
I know. There's so many. Like, look at the light in the back.
Hey, you got these counters right.
Yeah, I got those right. That's good. I mean, in all fairness, this kind of does look like it's meant to be a kitchen island, and this kind of does look like it's meant to be. Okay, no, it doesn't really. I'm just trying to make it. I'm trying to justify my mistakes. And these are a little wonky. These cabinets. If we go through here, there is an office room, which is actually quite nice. It looks out onto the garden. I like that a lot. I don't think there's much wrong in that room. Of course, out here we have the barbecue area again with these kitchen islands as the bench top. This table's curious. I feel like those tabletops need to be placed together. I wonder if I knew how to use the move objects on sheet for this, because part of me, it didn't exist back then?
It came in a game update.
Oh my gosh, so we had no move objects. Well, that makes sense. This is a huge plant pot. This light is intersecting the window. Here, really not a fan of this railing. These lights I often size up still, to be honest, because they're really small. This is quite nice. It's like a corridor. What's through here? Oh, so we've got a very nice closet, bit of a Carrie Bradshaw closet going on here. This floor plan is very like jigsaw-y. There's a lot of walls going on right here. And this color of a wall and light and pot plants followed by, oh good gracious, the color of this wall. I'm not sure I would put those together. I don't know why there's only one lamp. And I don't know why I got all experimental with this carpet here. I'm not sure if I'm really loving that these days either. Okay, the ensuite's looking pretty good. I've got a double shower here with a glass wall again. Wow, those are up really high on the wall, the robes and the hand towels. And clearly I had a premonition that there would be a shortage in toilet paper because I've put not one but two rolls next to the toilet. And one of the rolls you'd have to reach up like so high to get it. So that's quite bizarre too. Moving down the corridor, that guitar is a little bit in the way. What's happening with the lamp over here? I feel like it's in a weird spot too. In here, oh, this is nice. This is a kid's bedroom and violins in a bit of a weird spot, but this is actually really cute. Lots of use of shelves, lots of new items there that I was getting excited to use. These posters must have been able to be layered without the move objects sheet on. That shelf is actually very high up on the wall. And then through here, again, the walls are very like, whoa, walls everywhere. But this is really nice. I actually remember doing this room and being really proud of it because I loved how all the colors work together. I mean, now I'm not as impressed by it, of course, but I remember at the time feeling proud of it. So that is right. And then we've got the toilet here. No toilet roll in this bathroom. Shower in here. Again, the weird. Actually, that's kind of cool. I don't think I really understood how the showers worked though, because I don't think that shower's in a position where it would work. Well, anyway, let's get into build mode and start fixing this thing, because I can already tell you guys right now, there's a lot I want to change about this, and I'm just going to re-upload it as a completed build that is fully functional and not weird looking. Okay, so first up, I've got to say, I quite like the exterior, and I quite like the roofing, except for the fact the roof crosses into this roof. I wouldn't do that now, but obviously I did it because there's a gap here, which right now I probably would add some walls here so I could extend this roof out a little bit like this, just like that. Would I extend them all the way? I mean, I probably would now. So let's just, fix this up a little bit. We can add some wallpaper here, and then it's good I knew how to use the foundation tool as well. We might put another plant here, and clearly I was having a good time sizing up the plants as well. We can also use the move objects on sheet, bb.moveobjects_on. So that's looking pretty good. And part of me feels like there should be another window here. I don't know, maybe there's one too many over here, and we could do like another window. What is going on here? We could do another window on this side as well, so it's like a double window. And right now I do a lot of black windows too, so it's funny seeing the white windows on this house. I also really don't like it this sized up. I know a lot of people love sizing up things in their builds to kind of use as pieces of the build, but I just don't really like using objects like that anymore. One thing we didn't have was half walls. We definitely didn't have half walls in the game, so maybe I can utilize those. I might actually do slightly shorter ones for out here. So it's kind of nice to be able to use half walls again. We didn't have toddlers, we didn't have pools when the game came out. That was like tea time, not having pools. Oh, and it looks like I forgot to do the flooring on the concrete here. So that's nice. I feel like I prefer this now. That's looking better to me. Also these tables, I definitely nowadays would at least piece them together. I don't mind putting two little tables together, but I'd hold down Alt so these two can intersect and be, or give the illusion of being a bigger table. This plan, I just know it looks so ridiculous being that big and it looks ridiculous being that tiny. I would use something like this, maybe not that one, maybe we'll use a more plain version of it. And this was actually put in a game update as well, some of these extra trees. And down here, technically we can use these islands still to prepare things for the barbecue, I think, but I'm gonna just swap them over to the correct one. Maybe put this over a little bit, and this light should not be intersecting that. Might move that down a little bit. I kind of like the idea of them being a little bit smaller too. Okay, now in terms of the front of the house, there seems to be some kind of a glitch here. I don't really know why. Is it because of that? Is it? Oh, I think it's actually because, oops. I think it's actually because that's there, maybe. Yeah, okay. So because the fountain was there, it's also nice to see I got into that new fountain tool as well. What can we do? We can probably just put a nice hedge here to fix it up. I'll also only try and use base game items for anything we're adding in, just to stay true to the fact that this is a base game only build. And I feel like it's interesting to see what base game now has as well that we can add to it. This Willow Creek mailbox, I feel like it's fine, but having this mailbox will suit it a little bit better. I definitely like that we can intersect some of our plants. And, oh, the front door's over here, so we did have a front door. This lamp, I don't mind it being huge like that, but I just prefer it a little smaller. It's also nice to know that nowadays we are really obsessed with plants. You know, we've had the whole plant fluencer explosion, and more people love plants in their houses. It's definitely more of a 70s look and feel. Holy, this is a big light. It still looks enormous. Like, what was she thinking? I just wanted to make everything supersized, I think. Okay, maybe let's get, I did say I want to try and only use base game. So if you have base game and you would like to download this, you can. I just think, oh, we had these lights added, which were really exciting because they're really great basic lights. So that'll, you know, light up the lounge room. The lounge room's looking pretty good. Like, I don't think there's really any changes I want to make here. Obviously, we have a big problem here in that you can't even use the door. So what I will do is put in, I think we should just put in an extra bit of foundation. I'm gonna move the bar over a little bit. We can put a half wall or something in there. But let's fix this up because that's a bit tragic, isn't it? Move this across like that. We can just use the foundation that we've got in here. Extend this across. And what stairs are we using? I didn't even use stairs that suited the flooring either. So we need, is this the kind of stairs we need? Yeah, we need slightly darker stairs. Pop that across. I actually don't think even the stairs, yeah, the stairs over here are white stairs, which is okay, but I kind of like the idea of all the stairs matching in the room. And then what I'll do with these is, I think we're gonna have to put the bar across a little bit just so Sims can route around it. Which means we probably need a half wall here to make it look a little more complete and finished. Can we? I think we can actually put the stairs all the way over like this, but I think that's just gonna look a little bit nicer. And we can also color this so that looks a little bit better. These rugs are okay. I'm just gonna move that ever so slightly. This light is definitely a feature. I appreciate the creativity, Young Deli, but I'm just gonna fix it up a little bit. We might also make this a feature wall. Okay, the bathroom I was okay with, except for the fact that these are so high up. I don't think the Sims are going to be able to reach them. I also find that this is kind of sad, having that window there, but I suppose I did it because of the lighting issue maybe? And I might size this down a little bit too. So that's not too bad at all. If we move into the kitchen area, again, these steps are a little off, so we'll change the color of those. I love the mismatched chairs. That was a classic back in the day of younger Deli. Mismatched chairs all the time. We need to get a balustrade that's base game. Maybe we can just do this one that suits the staircase. And I also want to make sure that this balustrade suits the fencing that we use on the next level. So let's just pop that in there. Pop that like that. And that just makes it look a lot better other than the fact this wall is glitching out. So I'm going to put those there. That is a bit of an issue too. Oh, I see. So I've used all of this around the house, but unfortunately with those, they don't really work with staircases because they stop halfway, so it's not really ideal. Okay, so that staircase is fixed up. The piano's looking nice. Now the kitchen needs a bit of work. What was my issue with this before? Oh yeah, if you're a little bit lower, it doesn't actually line up with the other cupboards, and it also sticks out a little bit. So I'm gonna have some fun here. I guess we can have two of those side by side. That does work. And for this, I'm going to use these like that. So at least it looks slightly different on this side, but I have no idea how you'd actually get up to these top cupboards. Yeah, no idea how. I mean, your sim would need some kind of little step ladder, I think. Don't mind all of this. The kitchen needs help. I need to basically swap around all of these counters. I just got a little confused. And look, now these chairs can actually slot into the kitchen counters like this. That's so much better. The kitchen looks okay. The office looks okay, other than... Okay, so now we can jump upstairs. What's the damage up here? What has she been up to? Also, there's a light right here that maybe I can size down and put just over there. Okay, upstairs, your girl's having a really good time with sizing up all of these paintings. These, which are really nice. They look really nice next to each other in a long corridor, even if some of them will have a slightly different frame to the previous one. Even still though, I don't really like how we have so many lights along the corridors. It's kind of full on, but I guess we didn't really have these lights. There we go. Now, what's the go with the showers, actually? What's the go with the shower down here? Can Sims get out of it? Okay, so I got that shower right. This one looks like... Oh no, I did get that shower right. I actually don't mind that the window looks into that, so that's working out well. The only thing with this girl's bathroom is that we didn't have a toilet paper roll in there, so I'm just gonna put that there real quick. Again, these big lights on the walls. The kids' room, I believe, was looking pretty good. A couple of things just slightly off center. I definitely have a better eye, I think, for detail, which is understandable. Like things like the tree should maybe come out of the floor, not be halfway up the wall. A guitar shouldn't really be in the way. This is kind of weird how it's just a random desk here. Maybe I guess kids could do their homework there, so it's not too bad. This walk-in closet is fun and experimental, but I think we might not have a thing sticking out over the dresser here. The cupboard was just a little bit too chunky for it. Maybe let's look at some other base game mirrors that could sit above this. I mean, maybe this one is fine. There's also some nice items we could have put on top of this too that I didn't utilize, like some hand cream and lotion. That'll do. So that's looking a lot better. Parents' room, these colors, these ginormous paintings with even the shadows are smaller than the paintings itself. I just don't think I would place it like this anymore. What we might do is add an extra one and go with the mismatching colors again. So let's go like this. And I might do like an ombre of light to dark brown woods. No idea why I chose yellow for the lamp here. I mean, maybe some of you guys will like the colors in this, but it's definitely not a color scheme I would go with now in a build. And I feel so sad, but I just wouldn't do the rug like this. I remember feeling really proud of the rug being like that and feeling good about it and feeling creative, but I just think I'm gonna change it. Interesting, I put a window looking into the bathroom. I guess that's what I liked back then. I mean, it's fun. It's a bit saucy, isn't it? We can put another one of these trees here. Actually, we've got a few of those downstairs. Maybe we can use something different in the corner, like this is a nice pot plant there. The green and aubergine walls, I think we should go one or the other. Actually, this is probably more of a modern green that I would go for now. And then these chairs here, don't you guys feel like they need something between them? I just sense that they might need a little table there. This is a nice little table that came in a base game update, so we could use this one. Do we want to go darker wood, lighter wood? I mean, most of the place has darker woods. And then we could go ahead and use a little lamp. Maybe this one came from base game. Oop, there we go. It's nice. Oh, I never use this clutter item anymore. It's kind of nice seeing that. And this TV looks a little high. Let's even move that a little lower. Okay, I mean, the golden lamp's a bit of fun. These paintings are, again, very, very big. Big paintings, big moments. I think my theme in this build was put everything really high up on the wall and make the paintings huge. These showers do work, but strange putting them together with the windows like this. I just don't think we need windows here. And this randomly is just a blank wall. You'd think your girl would put a mirror in there or something so they could maybe see what they're doing. I mean, one window looks okay there. And then the toilet roll issue, we might just have one toilet roll less. Again, she loves those sized up lights. These towel racks, I like them being at different heights, but I think the Sims need to realistically reach them. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, and then we had the teenage girls room, which I love this room just because I remember how fond of it I was. So I think it was a pretty good effort for a first build as well. Oh, there was one other thing. There is a fireplace in here on this wall. So often when I have fireplaces, or sometimes when I don't even have a fireplace, I like to put a chimney in the house. I just think the chimneys make the house look a little bit more realistic. So I'm gonna put a little chimney over here. And I'm also a little bit bothered by the fact that this either doesn't have any roof trim on it or it's different to the other roof trims. So we might make them all even. I don't use the chunky roof trim as much. And you know what? I like the idea of maybe changing the roof trim to be darker instead of lighter. So there we go, you guys. Oh, and actually I just remembered that I haven't fixed up this front part of the house. So if we go down here and think about what we want to put across, maybe we just do the same thing with the half walls. There we go. So these have kind of been framed off to the side. Maybe this one can be a slightly different color because I like to mismatch things. But there we go. This house is fixed. So I will upload it to the gallery in case you guys want to download it. It will be under the username Deligracy. And make sure whilst you search for it to select the option to show builds using custom content. This doesn't have any custom content in it, but it'll be flagged as having custom content because I'm currently playing with some custom content in my game. But yeah, let me know what you think of the first build. Let me know if you visited your first builds, if you played The Sims 4 earlier on. And the very last thing I wanted to do to complete this is maybe make this roofing the same angle or a similar angle to the roofing above it. It just looks a little bit better that way. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Jack, Jack.